Hello Internet, I'm Daniel and today I'm in Ingolstadt, you know, the home of Audi and so on. And the cool thing is today is the day where the so-called MQ Innovation Summit is going to take place. Basically, a lot of innovative people from all around the world are going to get together to try and understand what the future might bring. One of them is a certain Steve Wozniak. You may have heard of him, does something with apples or something, so it should be cool. I'll be part of a workshop where we'll try and understand how corporates and startups can collaborate even better, and we've been working on something there for quite a while, Audi and myself, so really exciting. And what I've also found, speaking of exciting, is this thing. The Audi e-tron Vision Gran Turismo. What a weapon! And the coolest thing is, it goes 0 to 100 in 2.5 seconds. Apparently it has more than 815 brake horsepower. It's an animal, and the coolest thing is, this thing doesn't just kind of stand around and look good, which it does, and have familiar colors, but actually it drives, it works, it can tear your face off, and with a bit of luck, I'll get to sit in it later on, so let's see.
Den peinlichen Einstieg kannst du festhalten.
Ja, unbedingt. Ja, unbedingt sogar. Das heißt, hier drauf?
Ja, genau. Und du kannst dich an den Rahmen, am Gitterrahmen kannst dich festhalten. Und dann einfach Füße unter das Ding rein. Genau. Zuerst den Hintern. Genau. Top.
Unfassbar.
Top.
Dankeschön.
Jetzt klemme ich dir noch das Lenkrad ran. So, jetzt sitzt er. Wenig Übersicht, gell?
Wahnsinn. Unfassbar. Weil ich muss das mal so...
Lass dich alleine mal.
Ja, gerne, danke. Okay, so this is really crazy. I'm actually inside the Audi e-tron Vision GT. Holy shit, look at this. It's got like a tiny steering wheel. I've got the panels here, and it's just a marvelous space. It looks a bit like a DTM car. Like my inner 12-year-old is going ballistic right now. 815 brake horsepower, I understand. 2 huge pedals to my disposal, a tiny steering wheel, and I cannot fathom how it would be. The windscreen is about 1.5 meters away from me, I would say, at least. To my right, here is a huge box with probably very limited space for a passenger seat, and it does have a passenger seat because this car does drive. What can I say? Look, here's the steering wheel. So I've got, I don't know what this is, the starter button, the pit speed, the neutral button, reset, the calipers. Whatever. Oh wow, that sounds exciting. I'm assuming there's some kind of a traction control setting, or maybe for the wipers, I have no idea. The drink button, flash brake, and radio. But holy shit, I just cannot imagine how this must be in full speed. I'm believing this is for the brake balance, that you can kind of adapt it here. And this is probably the best button in the world if you press it. The power button. Holy shit. How privileged is that, right? Yes, that looks about right, doesn't it? Wow, my inner 12-year-old is loving this. So the next step has to be, dear Audi, I need to drive this thing somehow. No. I'm so tempted to press the power switch. I do have one more challenge, and that's trying to get out of this in a dignified way. So you take off the steering wheel, which is something I've always wanted to do, and she'll place it here. And now I'll just try and roll out. Okay, so you saw I just got to sit inside of this amazing animal, and I got to talk with one of the project managers behind it, the nicest guy, and he was like, you know, someday we should work out with you having a drive-in. I was like, what? You mean like a passenger drive? And he was like, no, that you actually get to drive. And I was like, no. So I have no idea if we're going to work this out, but I'm just so super excited by the mere chance of potentially driving this thing sometime. I mean, 815 brake horsepower. 0 to 100 in 2.5 seconds. I may have mentioned this before, and I might be able to get to drive this, so this should be like the best day ever in the world. Wow, you can see I'm slightly excited, but wow, fun day, fun day. Let's see what we're up to next.